Welcome back, everyone. This is Deathstroke9, and this is a bit of an impulse video because this just came in, so I'm going to be unboxing this. Now, if you can probably tell by the title of this video that this is what's called a legacy game. Now, if you don't know what a legacy game is, I should probably make a video about why legacy games were, they were kind of my gateway into tabletop role-playing games. So I used to be a huge... I still am, but I used to collect board games all the time. Then I watched an interview with a man named Rob Daviau, and in this interview he talked about his reimagining of a game called Risk as Risk Legacy. And Risk Legacy I picked up when I saw it at a local game store, and the concept behind it, which is basically that when you play a game, like one game, the events of that game carry over into the next game. Legacy games are meant to be played with the same people, although new people can join or old people can drop out, but the idea is to play it with the same people. There's like a story, and Rob Daviau does an incredible job of designing these types of games because he always makes a bunch of like secret stuff built into the game itself to where you're opening up new playing pieces 5 games in that it told you not to open until certain conditions are met. The rule book is like half blank and has stickers where you add new mechanics, and it's so fun. And then the story obviously is awesome as well. So that's what drew me into these types of games. And a while ago I played a game called Betrayal at the House on the Hill, which is an incredibly made game. One of the, I love a lot of super complicated games, but Betrayal at the House on the Hill might be my personal choice for the most accessible game that I like, that's just great for, everybody. So, all that aside, Rob Daviau remade Betrayal at the House on the Hill into a legacy version. Oh my goodness. He did this a while ago. This happened quite a while ago, actually. But I'm just now really hearing about it and just now going to be opening this. So, yeah, let me see. Where's the address on here? All right. 1 second. The other day I did an unboxing video on my second YouTube channel, and I started it with, "These are my friends." It was fun. All right. Hey, come on. So yeah, I literally ordered this. So for the past little while, Amazon has been kind of, they've been doing things in a way where stuff takes a while to show up. But I ordered this literally 2 days ago. Let's see. Alrighty. So, first off, my favorite part. Just kidding. Wow. I cannot believe this got here so fast, to be honest with you. Alrighty then, my friends. I love the smell of the new game. I don't know why. Alright. Ooh. Alright, so in case you didn't know, this is Betrayal at the House on the Hill is a horror game, okay? So perfect for Halloween. One of the reasons I decided to pick it up now. I'm hoping to play it with my family and review it for you guys in the future. Maybe just mom and dad, though. I don't know if my sisters would be necessarily very excited about this game, but let's show this off. So, Betrayal Legacy. Now, right on the front, we see a werewolf. There's like a little girl right over here. Then let me see if I can move it so that the light's not directly on it. A little bit underneath the girl is like a pool of water with an image of 2 girls. Actually, that kind of looks like the Shining thing, with 2 little girls holding hands down in the pool, reflecting the just one girl. There's the hands of a clock that for some reason has a 13 on it. And then there's the actual house, and there's some hanging people by the trees. Avalon Hill makes such great games. Wow. All right, so let's take a look at the back. before I read it, let me show it off. See, this concept right here, this is why I love legacy games so much. So let's see. Every house has a story. This one has yours. With its history shrouded by wild-eyed ravings and the scrawlings of madmen, it was thought that no one would ever know the unholy origin of the house on the hill. Until now. So in case you didn't know, the idea of the Betrayal at the House on the Hill game itself is like not the legacy version. The original game is you would start with like 1 or 2 tiles put down. Maybe there's 2 tiles, and I think the expansion added like an attic to the house. But it started with upper floor and a lower floor, and you walked around, and as you moved around the house, you put down new tiles. So every time you played the game, the haunted house was different every single time. And with so many tiles, it's literally endless combinations. And then you and all the other players were exploring the old house until certain conditions were met and what was called a haunt was started. A lot of times with a haunt, one player, and this is a loose explanation because sometimes it would be totally different. Sometimes there would be monsters that would come. There would be all types of weird stuff. There would be new rules that would come into play. One of the reasons I think Betrayal, even not the legacy version, was such a great game was the story elements and the new rules that pretty much were introduced every single game as well. But in general, normally, one player, as the haunt was activated, one player becomes like the bad guy or the traitor, and they get a story and they get a little book that they have to read from, which gives them new abilities and stuff. And then everybody else is now against them, and they have to figure out how to stop them. All right, that was the basic premise of the game. So yeah, let's see. The history you tell is one you create. Journey back to the beginning of the horror as you create a unique story told through several generations of families obsessed with the house. Your actions will tell the murderous origin of its construction and uncover its darkest secrets as you and your fellow explorers follow a dizzying path of madness to the very root of evil. Fun! Will you survive the horrifying truth or become just another ghastly corpse in the House on the Hill's history? Based on the award-winning Betrayal at House on the Hill, Betrayal Legacy is a unique experience offering you the chance to create the iconic house's story through decisions and actions taken in the game. Once the campaign is complete, you'll be left with a fully replayable, customized board game. The starting game components, I love how every one of these says starting game components, because more are, like I said earlier, unlocked as you go forward. So, starting game components, you have 1 rulebook, 2 haunt books, 1 bleak journal, 1 numbered track, 1 sticker sheet, 20 plastic clips, 5 plastic bases, 8 dice, 7 item cards, 11 event cards, 1 trader card, 1 monster card, 2 legacy decks, 5 family decks, 5 pre-painted plastic family figures, 71 tiles, including 4 starting tiles, and 122 tokens. Okay? Now let's dig in. Seriously, let's see what might be hiding within the walls of this. So I don't want to spoil anything, so hopefully nothing spoilable is right up at the front. Hopefully not. I don't think there will be. So here we go. We're going to take a look inside, see what secrets might lie within. This is so cool. You have no idea. All right, so it says 3 to 5 players, 75-minute playtime. So it is a pretty long game. The fact that it is legacy will probably make it even longer than the original game. Although, like with the original game, once you got the rules down, moved a little faster. So here we go. We got this. I'll take this off, and we're going to take a look and see what secrets lie within. All right, so first off, we have this. Now, here's something that these types of games have taught me to do, is a lot of times they'll hide stuff underneath everything else. Like, once with, this is a little bit of a spoiler alert, kind of, but in Risk Legacy's game, there was like a plastic tray that kept all the hundreds of pieces to the game. And we had beaten all of the legacy aspects of the game. All the story had finished the whole game. Then one day we were playing, and I took the tray out of the box, and there was another hidden thing underneath the tray, which said, "Do not open ever." So of course we opened it and unleashed horrible things into the world, but it was so cool. All right, I digress. So we've got a sticker sheet. All right. So one cool thing about these types of games is the stickers, right? You're able to like take stickers off, put them on the game board. You know, every single game is customizable. You as you go through it, all types of cool new stuff. All right. So here's a bunch of things that are locked away, and we cannot open them until we get to them. All right. It says on the back, Foilium Infernum, I believe. So, take that as you will. Then we have the tiles. All right. So there's a bunch of different tiles and a bunch of little tokens. I think maybe I'll go over them more in detail when I review the actual game. Then you have the customizable character sheets, it looks like, over here. The next 2 pages are mostly character sheets and monster tokens. I'm so excited for this. You have no idea, my friends. You have no idea. If you lose your turn here, if you end your turn here, lose 1 sanity. There's so many interesting things in this game. All right. Arm and leg. Head, Spectre, Victor, Contraption. So many things. All right. Then, in here, you have these. Okay? So first we have the Traitors Tome. And that shows the girl and the 2 girls beneath. Now this is something that, let me see if I open it, will it say stop right on the front? Okay, don't look in these books. If you get this game, don't look in them until it tells you to. Secrets of Survival. Same thing. All right. Over here we've got the rule book. And it has a bunch of rules that have... Here's an example of a rule that's taken out that you would put in afterward. Oh. Okay then. At the end of the rule book, we come to this right here. It says, "Stop! Do not read this until the campaign is over." And it looks as though there might be something back here, so we're gonna hold off on that. Ooh, wow. Look at the cool clock on the back with, for some reason, 13 on the top. When that 13th hour strikes. And then the Bleak Journal, which I've actually... Stop, do not read entries in numerical order. Okay. All right. I notice it says ages 12 and up. So did the original Betrayal at the House on the Hill. I beg to differ. I mean, I know it is mostly just words, very little imagery, but I don't really think that it's a 12 and up game, but that's just me. It's a little older. Then there's these dice that are very interesting. You've got, let me show it to you. I really like these dice. They're very simple. Like, even more simple than normal dice are. So they're like Monopoly dice, only they've got sides with 2 dots, two pips. Sides with 1 pip and sides with no pip. There won't be a Shire Pippin. Sorry. Let's see what we've got. Then we've got some tokens. Not sure what these are for yet. The Legacy deck, Part 1, and the Legacy deck, Part 2. Start from the other side. Do not shuffle. And it says, stop! Do not open this deck or look at any cards until you are ready to start the first game. Alright? I love these games so much. It's been a long time since I've played one, too. That's what's making this really fun. Purgatory deck. Do not look at this deck until instructed, and do not shuffle the deck. Okay? Then starting deck. Alright? This says, open this, sort the cards before you start your first game. This is what you get to start with. And then as you go, more and more and more and more stuff is added. Alright? So then you've also got these little figurines of people. They're pre-painted, which is very nice. I see a little girl, a woman, a boy with a torch, a much smaller person, like a bishop character. Let me take them out. Alright, so these are all plastic, kind of bendable plastic, but still very well made tokens. Now the main problem with these games is that a lot of times they end up having way too many pieces and not enough places to put pieces, but that's just me. So here's an example of the little tokens that came with this. Let me see if you can even see that. Yeah, you kind of can. Okay. There's quite a few of them. This young boy holding a torch. These two little, I think these are both little girls. One of them has a little teddy bear behind her back, so let's see. This one is holding a little stuffed bear. And then we have this woman. So, you know, we've got a bunch of little cool characters. I so want to take the tray out and see if there's something underneath the tray. I'm this close to doing it. This close. So then the other thing we've got in here is this, which is all the tiles. Put these tile planks in the tray this side down. Do not shuffle or look at any planks until instructed. Alright, that is everything you're able to see right off the bat in Betrayal at the House on the Hill Legacy. And upon lifting this thing up a little bit, there is definitely something underneath it as well. So, warning, don't actually look at it though. I'm not going to. I just kind of see that there is something under there. We shall hold off on what exactly it is maybe for the review or until I see it, because I don't want to spoil any of the game for myself since I will be playing it. Alright, so that is Betrayal Legacy. I am very excited to play this game. Yeah. Alright, this video went on a little longer than I really expected it to, so thank you if you're sticking around. If you're new to the channel, my name is Daniel, and here I give Game Master advice for tabletop role-playing games, and I've reviewed some board games, done some unboxings, so yeah, my first impression of this is I'm very excited, and yeah, looks awesome. Alright, when I'm come back, probably I'll have some Delta Green modules to review, so stay tuned for that as well. Arc Dream has been kind enough to provide me with some more modules, which, you know, I need to run them before I can really review them. So that's what's been taking so long on that. But in the meantime, stay safe. Stay safe. I don't know how to talk. Stay safe, everybody, and have a wonderful Halloween. Even if you cannot physically go out and enjoy Halloween, maybe watch a movie. On my second YouTube channel, which is a reaction channel and an analysis channel, I plan to review the movie Psycho, so that'll be fun. And, yes, we are Legion, my friends. Stay tuned, and until next time.